KawaiiAsthetics, but you can just me since it's a short name of my Pinterest. I'll try and tell you all the information about it later on in my video. You can also call me Kate, that is also fine. I hope you enjoy this video and make sure to get all the notifications for this channel. So let's get started. Okay, quick disclaimer, I'm so sorry if in the other videos I sound so off. It's because my voice was a little sore and I was sick, so yeah. Please don't mind so much if my voice is still a little scratchy. You know how when you're young, children are most creative? Well, when I was little, I don't remember how little I was. Okay then, experiment though. Oh, why does that make me sound so old? Anyways, when I was younger, I wanted to be a lot of things. Writer, baker, chef, doctor, all these good things. I have many interests. So you know how when some schools have a career day? Well, my old primary school had that, and it was a big deal for me and some of the other children too. So much so that I planned in advance, and I was like 11. And sometimes I would be up late, and my parents would scold me for that. Sometimes I got away with it though, because my mom knew how important it was for me. So she encouraged me to keep searching for that special career for me. Also, it was great for a child of my age to be searching for these types of things. But she told me to do it in the morning and told me to get to bed because it was late. Later on in my life, I didn't have to push as much because I selected a couple of careers I enjoyed. I did this by looking through a book my mom got me and my brother about careers, and it was great. So thanks, Mom. So I would get a book and my pen and look through the book that my mom gave me and write down careers that I was interested in. And that list was long. I couldn't believe my eyes. That list had 20 plus careers that I was interested in. So once in a while, I would look through that list and see if I'm still interested in those careers. If I wasn't interested in a career anymore, I would take it off the list. And sometimes it was a difficult decision. So when I didn't know if I was interested or not, I would just leave my list and then come back to it. And I took enough time to think, so I wasn't rushing anything. You may be wondering what me yapping about all this time is about. Well, if you don't know, I'm talking about my origins of starting this channel, silly. It's quite a long and interesting story actually, so I'm simplifying it for you, but in a fun way, which is this video. I'm talking about how to get started with your life, about what you want to spend your life doing. It's really important actually, but basically, when you're young, what you practice and take time to do and improve on that skill, it becomes your profession, what you do when you're older. So it's really important what you're doing, what you want to do, you're actually improving and mastering your skills, and it's actually something you want to do. When I was younger, I did a bit of art, but I didn't expect that it would lead me to do animation. If someone told me I would be doing animation in the future, I probably wouldn't believe them. But then I would probably wonder how a future of me doing animation would look like, and then go to bed and most likely dream about it. I mostly sometimes prefer to do digital art, although it can be harder sometimes because you're drawing on a slippery screen, but you don't have to worry about the pencil lead mixing and scratching in areas you don't want it to and ruining your art. But I sometimes prefer traditional art because it's just nice drawing with a sharpened pencil, taking your time and drawing, really being in the moment. Right about now, you may be wondering why I'm drawn to animate. But the real question is, what is animation? Well, it's a good thing you asked that very good question, friend, because I have the answer. Animation is a technique of applied art used to make still pictures have a false sense of movement. It usually uses 2D or 3D images. It's really fun and motivational when you create your work and it turns out great. So I started doing art, going to school and learning and drawing, sometimes in between my classes, which I shouldn't be doing, but it makes my notes more fun. I was a bit off and on with my art, and because my life became busy and I ran out of books to draw in, eventually I stopped drawing and doing art altogether, which is a little embarrassing to say because in animation, you need to be good in art, so I started drawing again and stopped again. Jeez, I really need to stay consistent. I'm really excited to start this channel. I really wanted to do this for a long time, but that wasn't possible because I didn't have the necessary skills that I needed, which was animation and editing, and I wasn't particularly good at these skills at the time. And furthermore, I didn't want to risk using my face or voice in my videos because I didn't know how to make a silent video or a video with captions entertaining. There was a solution for that, which was using AI, but to me that felt like cheating, making them do all the work and then we just post it on whatever social media platform we're on and call it our own, and then get rich and famous for something we didn't do. Also, disclaimer, I do not use AI to make my videos. I just use a good animation app, my brain, the internet for inspiration, and my blood, sweat, and tears because animation is tough. So here I am trying to make sure this channel works and trying not to make sure AI channels take up our world of animation. It would really mean a lot if you guys help me in my mission by watching, supporting, subscribing, and checking out all forms of content I have for you guys. I would really appreciate it if you do. This channel is mostly about my experiences in life and some fun animation series I'm planning on doing. I love gaming though. If you want, I could do a video about some games and give you all tips and direct you to some good channels about gaming. I feel like the theme of this channel is a sweet, bubbly teenage girl that knows about the real world. I do have a couple more things I'd like to say that are very important which relate to the channel, like channel rules. No bad language shown to anyone in the description. If you are to be honest with something you want to say, please do it in a respectful manner. Violence isn't allowed here. If someone is speaking in a tone that isn't allowed, the words will be blocked from the description box and they too will be blocked and the description box will temporarily be turned off. If you have an idea or opinion on something that should be done, don't be afraid to share your ideas. That is what the description is for. Channel bonuses. From time to time, I will visit my subscribers' channel and even subscribe to them. If you know your channel is good, use the special word royalty star channel must view to let me know your channel is great and other people in the description can also see what a great channel you have. I already did that for one of my subscribers. Her name is Artsy Zara. So go check her out. She'll still get herself together. She's still getting herself together because she's a new YouTuber. It would be great if she had a great support team awaiting her. I will give you a shout out on my channel at the start and end of the video. I will choose a few people to shout out on my Pinterest account also. In the description, just write to me saying why you think you should get a shout out on my channel. Great and supportive subscribers get special deals and discounts for anything that I share with you all. So since we got that out of the way, now I'll be moving to a part of the video where I answer some questions. Why I chose to do animation. You may be wondering why I chose to do animations for this channel instead of doing gaming, vlogging, and commentary. Well, that's because it was quite easier for me to do animations than to do any other format. And I fell in love with animation after I made my first animation. And I just loved the joy, the excitement I felt when I made and showed my family my animations and they enjoyed it. And that feeling was a feeling I wanted to feel every time. So I continued doing animation. I watched videos about it. I tried my best as a beginner to make my videos look as clean as possible. That's why my videos look so good, because I push myself to make them the best that I can make them, to the best of my abilities. Do I have a posting schedule and how frequently will I post? Actually, I am working on perfecting and finding good days to have for my posting schedule so that you guys, my viewers, are most active. Right now, I have to look at days I'm not busy because I am in high school, to be specific, and it doesn't really matter what school you're in, there is always a lot of work to be done. So I have to find good days that aren't so busy, that don't clash, because animating does take a huge chunk of time, energy, and resources out of you. It can be very hectic and stressful, and you have to keep in mind school and my personal life. Can't let those grades drop. I will be posting on Tuesdays, and not all the time. I'll be posting twice a week. If I do a second video, it'll be like a special video. I'm also trying to find a good time to post, probably around 10 a.m. to 11 p.m. like in the afternoon. Responding to hate. Honestly, this is a question a lot of new animation YouTubers ask themselves and they're afraid of. Honestly, hate comments hurt and can affect a content creator, but you just need to know, just ignore it, because at the end of the day, people watching your videos to make fun of you, they're just adding to the views, honestly. So ignore it, because they're not paying your bills or helping with your education, and a lot of the time, people show hate because they're jealous and don't understand something. That's why they make fun of you. Hate is nothing to be afraid of, so just shrug it off and keep on moving. I can talk from experience because I'm good with social media and I didn't really have to deal with it. So yeah, it can be a challenge, but nothing you can't handle. Okay guys, so that's the end of this short Q&A. I hope you enjoyed it because I know I did. This is something I'll definitely be planning on doing soon. Also, important notice, I want to thank the YouTuber Shortcake for motivating me and giving me KawaiiAsthetics tips and directions for this channel. Without her help, I wouldn't have been doing any of this. So thank you, Shortcake, for your help and words of encouragement. Another notice is my Pinterest account information. I didn't think I would forget. My account is aestheticdreamer01. So if you want to check it out, that's the information, and that's it. Thank you for watching my video, and make sure to head on over to Shortcake and Artsy Zara and make sure to check them out and thank them for making me Kawaii Aesthetics come alive. And also don't forget to support me on Pinterest. So thank you guys for watching this video, and I hope you continue to have a dreamy life, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye guys, see you until next week Tuesday, hopefully. Hi guys, welcome to the end card, a fun part of this video. So basically, right now I'm going to be talking about some updates and changes. Currently right now, I'm going to be welcoming my new series, The Dream News Station, and it happens once a month. It happens every first of the month. So yeah, and hopefully if I can get through this, the first episode is going to be happening on the 1st of April. It happens only once a month, but yeah, it's mostly about some updates about the channel and things that are going on. But yeah, also basically there were a lot of challenges that took place in this video making. So yeah, some scenes that were deleted, tube problems, procrastination, and audio failure. Yeah, a lot of that happened. So I'm just happy I made it through with this. And yeah, hopefully I can get a cleaner video result for the next video I make. That's the wish and hope. So yeah, see you guys in the next video. Hopefully I can finish all this stuff I need to do.